The technology of e-learning has affected us, e-learning partners, in two distinct ways. The first way is people get confused about who we are, because everyone is so used to seeing technologies all over the internet. Because if you search e-learning or online course, technology shows up. That's just what happens. Okay? So when people first hear about e-learning partners, they're like, are you an LMS? No. Are you a authoring tool? No. Well, then what are you? It's like, we are your guide, right? We help you figure out how to create the best program for your learners. So that's the first thing that we've had to combat, is people just assume that everyone in e-learning is a technology. But the reality is what you actually need isn't technology when it comes to e-learning.
We have a lot of companies knocking on our door asking for help. How do we make sure we create microlearning that actually connects piece by piece and doesn't seem choppy? Also, we have so many companies that have already created so much e-learning content that they don't want to just throw it all away. They want to repurpose it, but they don't know how to do it. So the first big way is either creating content from scratch or repurposing content into micro-learning that is actually engaging, hits the learner's biggest challenges, and isn't choppy.
The second thing that this trend has done is it has empowered us to stand out in the industry. So as e-learning partners, we actually partner with companies and we act as your education, learning, and development department. And we usually work with companies between 10 and 100 employees. And what we're able to do is really help them navigate through all of these e-learning questions. And instead of wasting years trying to figure out the best technology, we skip that part. We build out a strategy that actually works, then we plug in a technology that makes sense, and we create really happy learners.
The second thing of how it's impacted e-learning partners is, how do you develop this at scale? Even before the microlearning days, and especially now with the microlearning days, we can't tell you how many companies that we've worked with and have talked to that one course took them over a year to create. And that one course was only made up of maybe 30 or 45 minutes of content in these big 15 or 20-minute chunks or whatever they were. Now imagine developing a course that has 500, 600, 700 micro-learnings. Let's use the case of video, micro-learning videos. Every single video is going to have its own subject matter experts. It's going to go into different units. It's going to be in different parts of the production process. There are so many things that goes into editing one video, no matter how big or small it is. Now imagine doing 500, 600, 700, 800 at a time. And the way that this has impacted us is clients have come to us because we have that system. We have that ability to develop content at scale. We have developed 500, 600, 700 micro-learnings in less than 6 months. And when people hear that, they're like, how do you do it? How does that even work? How do you implement that? So creating content, especially micro-learning content at scale, while hitting timeline, which is super key as well.